it is a cold, not cold. Obviously, you can't be outside without a jacket, an insulated jacket preferably. An insulated rain jacket, all the better, because it's cold and raining. I have made my delivery in Baytown, Texas. All those dock plates you see underneath those doors, those got delivered from the previous truckload. All these behind me are empty, and they're now installing those while the one guy was unloading me and the other one taking them inside to get them ready. So there it is, the sound of the air brakes releasing. Here we go. I suppose I ought to set my GPS so I can actually see it, where I need to turn and when. The picture from start to finish doesn't do me any good when I'm needing turn by turn instructions. Let's see here. That fella there in the forklift just passed me. He's the one that unloaded me. Real good guy. He's come up from Mexico. He's been in America for 2 years. Hey, Coach. Hello there, Mama. Now turn. I love that Mayhem commercial. Turn left. Turn. No, I mean right. Anyway, that kid, he's been here for 2 years, and speaks amazing English for a kid that's been here for 2 years. And well, now. Oh, Coach, you are funny. And so anyway, he's a pretty good kid though. I like getting to know the people that I'll probably never see again, but just the idea of you know, getting to know somebody as more than just a guy that's driving a forklift at the site where you're delivering. So let me get my butt out here down the road. And as usual, Miss Shelby wants to stick her head out the window. The picture looks fuzzy. Oh, I know why. All this down here in the lower left corner of my screen, I guess that would also be the same screen y'all are looking through. And the windshield's dirty right there. I need to find some way to put something underneath my phone. That's how I record these videos. I record them off my phone. I need to find something I can put underneath of it to kind of prop it up some. Otherwise what'll happen is first a real good big pothole or something you hit, real big bump, it'll pop itself loose off the glass. I need this, like I said, for the ability to prove if someone ever gets all road rage on me and does a brake check in front of me, and like now I'm empty on a wet road, I can lock the brakes up, it won't matter. She'll go sliding right up into the back or whatever, just stops in front of you like that. So when the guy tells the cops that it's all my fault and this, that, the other, and everything else, I can say, au contraire, I have video that shows otherwise. So that's why I'm doing this. Right now I can't afford a dash cam, a good one. I mean, they make a cheap little deal for about 100, 150 bucks, but you know, they take a beating out here on the road and all kinds of dust in these trucks and stuff, especially for the job sites I go to. So I'd rather wait till I can afford a decent one. And I got some other things going on in my life right now, which is another reason why I need to wait until I can afford a decent one, because I might not even need it. So. All right. Trailer trucking. I am 16 miles away from where I reload at, according to my GPS, but y'all will hear me giving instructions every now and then because the GPS and the phone are right beside each other. The GPS is telling me I will arrive there at 10:30, which I'm on Central Time, so that's 25 minutes from now. And then, of course, I will end this again while I'm out getting loaded. No sense in boring you all with the same picture non-stop. So I stop at stop signs, Coach. I didn't get to read that whole message. I'm driving, but I caught parts of it. I stop at stop signs. So, well, there was that one time, a long time ago. There was a time I wasn't paying attention, and I went right through the stop sign. And I'm sure glad there wasn't nobody else crossing my path at the time, because that could have got real ugly. But that's what taught me to pay more attention and look out for stop signs. Anyhow, so as you can see, it's raining here today. Kind of it's not bad windy though. And a lot of times you get down here at the Houston area, you know, not too far from the Gulf of Mexico, and the wind will be coming in off. To me, that's still considered ocean, and the wind will be blowing like crazy. But today's not so bad. It's not bad cold. It's just that with the water in your, you know, the mist and of the rain in your face, it makes it feel colder than what it really is. I've learned, if nothing else, about Texas, that if you're gonna drive like a wild man and hope that you can talk your way out of getting a ticket should you get pulled over, don't do so on a rainy day. Because that trooper is going to be like, now look at there, you made me get my Smokey Bear hat wet. Who's going to pay for that? you ain't got enough kind words to talk your way out of a ticket and you get pulled over by a trooper on a rainy day. So, plus, like I said, I'm empty. I get gearhead and trying to get to my next stop. I'm going to Deer Park, Texas, which is just north of LaPorte. And
at the end of the road, turn left, Highway 146, Business Highway 146.
Oh, I see. The GPS. This is a new road replacing an old road. The GPS doesn't realize the new road's been built yet. It thinks I'm still on the old road. But anyhow, if I get to driving too big of a hurry and a light changes red or someone stops real short in front of me, I'll just go sliding right into them. So the thing for me to do is just take my time, behave myself. I got to be there by 11 a.m. and according to GPS, I'm gonna get there at 10:30, so I got
turn left,
plenty of time.
146, Business Highway 146.
I am turning left, Lola. It thinks there's an actual intersection at that stoplight. There used to be an intersection when you waited your turn for the light and turned hard left. And I'm not sure what's going on today. Oh, I'll bet you I've got some moisture on my... Y'all pardon me one second while I fondle my lens here. Hang on one second. See if that does any better. A little bit, maybe. I had my phone in my pocket and my rain jacket, of course, moisture evaporating off of it. Probably got moisture on the lens of my camera. But anyhow, so after I get this loaded, I'm not even sure what it is. It just says oil field supplies. That could be anything. And then it goes to El Dorado, Arkansas, which is at the lower end of the state, just north of the Louisiana line. North by northwest of Monroe, maybe straight northeast. I don't. Anyway, somewhere's not far from Monroe, Louisiana. And after I get that delivered, I don't know what they'll do with me. If they'll try to find me a load or just tell me to deadhead back and load something up in Memphis. I don't know. Trailer trucking. I've done this for a couple of reasons, actually. One, like I said, if someone ever decides to get all road rage and does a brake check because I'm slowing them down, that's what it always comes down to, is you pull out onto the road, there's plenty of time for them to get around you, but instead they'd rather wait, which meanwhile gives the cars behind them a chance to get beside of them, where now they can't change lanes. So when they finally get a chance to change lanes, they'll come around you and brake check in front of you, because how dare you slow them down? Basic mentality, I guess. And so that's the main reason, so that if that ever does happen, I can prove that I didn't just rear-end somebody for the sake of rear-ending them, that it was a road rage deal caused by the other driver. But then also, my wife and I, we don't get to see each other a whole lot. Of course, she can't see me now anyway. But at least this way now I can include her in part of my day. And anytime she wants, she can tune in and see where I'm at. And if I'm driving. If I'm not driving, I'm not going to keep the camera going all the time. There's no sense of that. And it's not like y'all can see me chaining my load down or being loaded or whatever else that's going on behind me. So, but yeah, this way we can kind of. All right, Coach. See you later. Hey, Nickel, how's it going, brother?
After 2 miles.
This way we can kind of stay in touch with each other a little better. As a bonus, like I said, the main reason is, to help protect myself against road rage. And but meanwhile, the mama and I, we can kind of be a little closer instead of her just sitting around the house waiting for me to call. How's things in California? Hey there, brother. All right, this guy in front of me, he's loaded because he's slowing down. These posts are yellow on purpose, but at night when they light them up, all the light shining on them really makes them pop real sharp. Of course, they look white at night. They're pretty nice. All these bridges, like there's one up in Alton, Illinois, designed the same way, and it looks real nice when they light it up. All right, must exit. Yes, I want to exit. Because if you don't exit, you go to La Porte. There's a way station right there in front of you.
Highway 225 westbound towards Pasadena.
In fact, just a couple miles past this split right here is the way station. And they work it day and night. Well, let's see. That one there is too long for me to read, Nickel. I'll have to come back and scroll through all this later, see what you said. Good clear picture last night. It's so foggy today. All right, left lane, please. Thank you. And y'all got no way to verify this, but I do use my turn signals. Back in the days when I used to hold my camera and do this, I would actually drop the camera down so you'd be able to see the turn signal flashing on the dash and bring it back up. But the mama reminded me one day that not only is it illegal to hold your phone while you're driving, but it's really not safe. Well, yeah. So for 20, I forget how much it was, $29, $19, whatever. I paid in the ballpark of $20 to $30 for my little windshield hanger. What's up, Evan? How's it going? And so that keeps me legal, keeps me safe. And
after 2 miles, take the exit right. Highway
gives me the ability to keep up with what's going on in front of me should I need to for legal purposes. Trailer trucking on a rainy day in Texas. I'm heading to Deer Park, Texas, which is just outside of LaPorte. Kind of a little ways west of Baytown. Kind of almost immediately north by northwest of LaPorte, Texas. Just on the outskirts of Houston. After I get whatever I'm picking up uploaded and take off for bottom end of Arkansas. That's why I titled this Texas, Texas, Arkansas, because I delivered in Texas, then I'm going to reload in Texas, then I'm going to deliver in Arkansas. Texas, Texas, Arkansas. So what are you having for lunch today, brother? It's almost, well, no, where you're at, it's not lunchtime yet, is it? I'm getting hungry. It's just about lunchtime for me.
Take the exit right.
Alright, so now I got one creeping right. That's what I figured, okay.
After 1/2 mile, turn right towards Monument.
1/2 mile, turn right.
After 1/4 mile, bear right, then turn left.
It's not very far
Turn
where I'm
right,
going.
Then turn left.
Once I get loaded, I'm going to take a nap. Where's the Loves right here? Yeah, I'll come back to the... No, I won't either. This is the Loves that my tarps were stolen
After
at.
700 feet, turn left, Independence Parkway.
Of course, it's daytime. Maybe it won't be... That happened at night. I was parked beside the curb, parallel parked to the curb. Plenty of light shining on me and everything. And in the back of the sleeper, passed out. All of a sudden I felt the trailer shake. I thought someone had backed in, you know, trying to parallel park beside me and backed into me is what I thought was happening. And turns out what it was, the guy cut my strap, the 4-inch strap that was holding the tarps to the deck, and then jumping off the trailer, but after he threw one of them off the upper deck to the lower deck, because I was pulling a step deck like I am now, and by the time I got up to see him, he was already loading it up into the car. That was the second one. He already got away with the first one before I woke up. Yeah, nothing's sacred anymore, man. They drive the truck stops with here's a little Nissan Altima or something, or Chevy Impala, whatever it was, had round taillights, and they drive the parking lot looking for stuff like this, and wait till they know you go to sleep and come back, hope you'll still be parked there. And you know, like at that time, I was up for a little while, sitting here on the phone, probably knowing me, scrolling something on the internet. So he'd wait till I wasn't in the cab no more, and he knew I was probably in the bunk asleep, which I was. And then my dispatcher gonna get all mad at me. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Hire a 24-hour guard to sit up on with a weapon of some sort, armed, ready to go, and keep an eye on all that while I go to sleep?
After 700 feet, turn right, East 13th Street.
East 13th Street.
Turn right.
All right. No through trucks. Bump the curb. 2.5 miles. Well, that kind of makes me a through truck. Every now and then my GPS acts just like Google. Oh well, I'm already here. Ain't nothing I can do about it now. Years ago, when all you had to go by was a road atlas, you'd get phone numbers and you'd call people and get specific directions, and they'd tell you where to go and where not to go, usually. Sometimes that didn't work out any better than Google Maps. And but ever since they've come up with GPS and Google, everyone drives blind and just assumes it's going to take them where they're supposed to go. And not always. No trucks, no hazardous chemicals, and this thing's telling me to go straight 2 miles to Georgia Avenue. Well, ain't that something? Decisions. Y'all can't see that sign no farther away. It is as small as it appears. As I get the green light, you'll see it. It definitely says they don't want me on this road. But we'll just have to see, play this by ear and see how it goes. All I know is 2 miles in front of me is the street that my pickup is on. No trucks, no hazardous chemicals. You know, baby, I know you're still here. Another thing I didn't think of is there's so many places that you've never been that you don't ever get to see. And now anytime you want, during the daytime anyway, you can actually see where I'm at, just like if you was right along with me, but you don't have to worry about traveling and headaches and bridges and tunnels and but you still don't get to say, okay, well now I've been here and I've been there. Who's still here? Is it just you? Are you the only one here, honey? I keep forgetting that there's a delay from the time I speak to the time that you get to read what or see what I've said. Yeah, it's like that time that we were in tennis. Oh man, see them flashing lights up there? Ooh. If he's got someone pulled over, he'll be busy and not bother me. But anyway, remember that one time we went to the Smokies, and on our way back, we cut through Chattanooga, and oh man, he just turned his lights out. Crap. And we cut through Chattanooga, and 4 miles of that section of interstate, we actually went through Georgia. So you can say, oh good, now I've been through Georgia. This doesn't count. You don't get to say that you've been to all these different places just because you got to see them on the television camera. You got to actually stand foot on that ground to say that you've been there. But to me, that don't count as Georgia anyway. That little corner section of real estate don't count. That'd be like right there down to the Alabama line. Ain't very far. I forget how many miles it is, 15, maybe 20. You don't get to say because you was so close to Alabama that you was in Alabama. I've been to Alabama too. No, you wouldn't. You couldn't even see it from where we live. Okay, 3/4 mile. There he is there backing up, looking to catch someone doing something. I'll probably be the someone. Deer Park Fire Department. That street there didn't say, it said no trucks further back, but that intersection I just crossed didn't say so. He ain't coming out after me, so I guess I ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, I gotta raise the camera up some so that that section of the windshield that the wipers don't touch won't be blurring. That's why the camera looks so blurry on the bottom, because the wipers aren't touching that particular area. So, all right, 3/4 mile, half mile. Seco Avenue, and then Georgia Avenue. I guess Georgia Avenue is the signal light up there. Alright. Sometimes I can make that right turn from the right lane, and sometimes I can't. It just all depends how wide the road is. If that other side street I just crossed was wide, this one surely should be, but there's 2 cars waiting to make a turn there too. So let's see here. Believe it or not, that other side street was wider than this is. Alright, that's what I was waiting on right there. About protecting your trailer tires. "800 feet on my left."
After 700 feet, you have reached your destination. It is on your left.
Call Hydrochem. There it is, right there. Right there, right there. Okay, so we'll call light deliveries, tractor trailer, straight ahead. Alright.
You have reached your destination, 900 Georgia Avenue. It's on your left.
Shipping and receiving. Yeah, I've got to reconfigure. See how the bottom half, almost 2/3 of the screen is blurry because of the water and dirt on the windshield. Alrighty. I hate places like this. You gotta wait for someone to answer the intercom and get buzzed in. A lot of times you can't hear them clear. Alright. Hang on a second, baby, and I'll after I get checked in, I'll give you a shout here. Shipping and receiving hours, 8 to 12, 1 to 5. I don't know why you're gonna be there by 11 o'clock so you can get loaded before lunch. Well, if you miss it, you just wait between 1 and 5. They're making it like they only load till 11, go home at 12. Not like anybody in that office would lie to me or anything. Alright, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Hang on a second here. I'm being sequestered to this other vehicle. I'm back. I gotta basically make a loop and ease on around there, and then when they get ready to load me, after they get done loading this other truck, I'll just back on in there. Alright. He said, follow me. Okay. I can do that. So are you already at Miss Joe's, or are you getting ready to head that way? I'll get back then to door number 9 over there. Well, that'd be nice. Give me a couple of them trailers like that. I don't know. I see what it is. All kinds of plumbing and stuff. I don't know, he said back me in though. That would mean the door behind me. Alright. So hear me is shut that noisy thing off. Hi. So are you at Miss Joe's already, or are you getting ready? And today you said you're gonna go there. You probably haven't spent the night. Oh, you're at Miss Joe. Okay. So, pardon the you know how it makes all the noise messing around, moving this thing around. But here, check this out. Get the phone out. There we go. She is so funny. It's a gloomy, rainy day, and she don't like it. The last place we went didn't have any grass or anything for her to make use of, so she's right here. The grass is all on the other side of the fence, so she's just gonna have to be tough for a minute there. We get down here though, there's some grass out front. I'll be able to walk her there. So. She's so funny. She's been giving that little ball, giving it hell, chewing on that rope. Every time she decides she's done playing with it, I'll be like, give me that ball. she right away gets all. She actually is more fiercely protective of it in the truck than she is at the house. You know, at the house, she actually brings it to me and we play tug of war and play. Here, she's just all like, no, that's mine. You even try to grab that ball, I'll bite your fingers off. This silly puppy. Still hanging out. Oh, I shouldn't have put you away. She's already chewing. Give me that ball. You better give me that ball. Give me that. It's the claw. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. I shouldn't have put you away already. That's what I need to just leave you out. You can't see the mama, but the mama's watching. Mama watching. Give me that ball. You better give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. I'm gonna get that ball. Give it. Give me that ball. That's my ball. There's my ball. My ball. My ball. My ball. Oh. Chawing away on it. I was surprised by now because this rope is so much smaller diameter than the other one. I'm surprised that she hasn't already chawed this one in half, because where the way they've got it folded into a loop of sorts, and you can see it's frayed for her chewing on it a lot. So anyhow, I'm hungry. What's Miss Joe got in the fridge for us to eat? Tell her I said hey. Or show her the phone. And I know that there's like a minute and a half from the time I say this to the time she'll see it. So, hi, Miss Joe. Anyhow, we're having eggs. All right. Dead baby chickens. I shouldn't say that with all them chickens out in the chicken pen. Anyhow, is it raining up there? Oh. Hello. No rain yet. No, see, you're an optimist. All right. Well, yeah, it probably will rain before the day's over with. I'm gonna get off here for now and do some work in my coloring book. And whenever they get me loaded, there's that door behind me. I'm hoping that they're gonna load me in there. That way I can secure whatever it is out of the weather. There's another guy over there that was on my right. They were loading or unloading him with some red pipes. I guess they were loading him. And I'd really rather not, because I know how my luck is. Right at the time they get dumped, me say, okay, driver, go ahead and strap her down or chain her down or whatever. Right then it'll be so, anyhow, for now, this will wrap up Texas, Arkansas. And when I get ready to leave here, I'll do this again till wherever. And that'll be Texas to Arkansas. I'll probably give it a more amusing name than that, though. So, anyhow, since it's just you, well, it's you, me, and Miss Joe. So I was about to say the same thing. I love you. We'll see you later. Or I won't see you later. You'll see me later. So, all right. Bye, bye, Miss Joe. Sooner or later, I'll get me some time off. I'll come up and visit you. So we will see y'all later. Oh, see, how do you make all these pictures? How do you do that? Anyhow, I'm gonna get off here. And no, never bye. And see you later. So I love you. We'll talk to you in a little while. Probably a couple hours or so. So until then, behave yourself. I guess we can say bye. Maybe all right. See you soon. Keep warm.